Hello friends, in this tutorial we will discuss about the global meshing. So first go to the static structure, then import geometry, click on right click and import geometry and knuckle joint. Now go to the model, double click on the model to open it. Now this static structure model is open. Now there is an option mesh. Right click on the mesh and generate mesh. Now this knuckle joint is meshed successfully. Now again for the global mesh, in the previous class I told you about the mesh, that is two type of mesh. First is the local mesh and second is the global mesh. So in the local mesh we will select individually like face, edge, but in the global mesh the entire body is selected. So let's go to the global mesh. First is the physics reference. So there is option mechanical. So one mechanical, non-linear mechanical, electromagnetic, CFD, explicit, hydrodynamics. So this is the operations which we have to perform. So generally we are using a non-linear mechanical for the crush analysis or for the vibrations or model analysis. So we keep selected mechanical. And next is the element size. So this is the element size is nothing but the how much refinement you want to do for the model. Suppose if I choose 10, click on update. Now look, it is more denser compared to the previous one. You can also decrease the size like element size 5 mm. Go to update for more understanding. Now see, the density increases, means initially go to the statistics to check the how many nodes, how many elements. So just check here, the nodes is about 60,432 and the total number of elements in this model is 31,639. So suppose if I will change the element size to 10 mm, go to update. Now see here, the node is decreased and the element is decreased. That means the number of nodes and number of elements is decreased and the number of equations also increase. So we will not get a very much accurate result. So you can keep it 0 as a default and again go for update. So if here the refinement is very small, the more result you get, or we can say that the more accurate you get the result. Now next is the quality check. So how you can check the quality of this model? So go to the quality and there is an option of mesh metric. Click on the mesh metric. Now there is an elemental quality, aspect ratio. So different qualities checkers are here. So go to the aspect ratio. So aspect ratio, first you understand what is aspect ratio. This aspect ratio is nothing but the maximum edge length to the minimum edge length. That is the structure. Look here, the tetrahedral is formed. If we talk about the tetrahedral, so the maximum edge length to the minimum edge length of the tetrahedral, it should be keep 1, so that we are doing a good meshing. Now, once I click on the aspect ratio, a window is pop up. Now look here, there is one graph, and the range of this aspect ratio is 1 to 5. So apart from this 5, this red graph is shown here in a continuous manner. So this is nothing but the failure. So this graph, the value is near about 2. So this is acceptable because the maximum value is 5. So apart from 5 is the failure. So let's check which one is the failure part. Now click here. Now look, in this model, this part is the failure, or we can say that the failure criteria. So for a good meshing, we need to remove or eliminate this parts. So next one is the one more. There is one line also here around 10. So a very few parts inside this model is to be eliminated to become a perfect meshing. So similarly, this 20. Now next one is the Jacobian ratio. So Jacobian ratio is called a Jacobian. That is the measure of deviation of a given element from an ideal shape element. The ranges of these Jacobians for a perfectly shaped is to be -1 to 1, and 1 represents the perfectly shaped element. So here it is near about 1. So apart from that, these all are the failure criteria. So whenever some loads or some conditions we applied on this model, so that criteria will be failed. So look here. So in this structure, there is no such criteria which tends to failure. So this is perfectly 1. So this is a good meshing here. And rest of and various quality checkers also here, like a wrapping factor, parallel deviations, this maximum corner angle. So this all that deals with the advance. So right now you are a beginner, so that much of information is sufficient for you. So here there is a statistic that tells or giving the information about the number of nodes and the number of elements. So this is some basics of this global mesh. So from next tutorial we will discuss about the analysis which we have doing in the ANSYS. That's all. Thank you for today.